Hello everyone and welcome back to this Oriental Cruise. Where today we are going to be making some sausage curry. Two things about this video. One, I got a new knife and I'm very excited to try it out. The pinching with Babish cleft knife, around 8 inches. I opened it before and it looks very sharp, so I'm really excited to try it out. And the other thing is that we don't have to get really weird camera angles, because I also got a stand. Right now it's just shoved into the microwave, because what else can we do for now? There's no proper hook to get this stuck in. So anyways, thanks for joining me, and I hope you learned something from this, and I hope I can make this really well. Thank you. It's a very big knife, so hopefully it won't cause any problems, considering that the kitchen is small and the knife is as big as the board itself, so hopefully it'll work out fine. I have confidence in this. Guys, as you can see, it's still the first time I'm going to be using this knife. The tip to cover the pointed part of the blade was still on it, so first time. The first thing you have to do is you have to slice up an onion. They do say red onion, but when I was shopping there was only white onion, and the red onions were more black than red, so honestly no need to even remove the sticker, because we'll be removing the skin itself. So first things first, you have to wash the knife. So take a look at the edge. It's very thin, almost paper like. So first time, let's maybe I think I should have sharpened it, because it is sharp, but I think the angle I'm at is a bit awkward. So no, it's pretty good. It's very sharp. I do recommend this. So remove the top and bottom ends of the onion when you're slicing it like this. So it'll be a bit easier to get rid of. Also remove the skin, 1 or 2 layers, until you can feel a bit of a softer layer of the onion instead of this paper like quality. So do that. The other one also when you're holding a knife, lots of people do this. Don't do that. It's very unstable. You're not cutting properly. Hold it over here by this part like this, these 3 fingers like this, and then it's very stable. You can move it around. And so 1, 2, very sharp. I'm really impressed with this knife, because considering usually when you buy YouTuber merch, it's not at the highest level. At least I actually, this is my first YouTuber merch and hopefully my last, but very impressive. I can't really say anything about other YouTube merch. So anyways, after you're done removing the skin, cutting up the pieces, wash it a little. Maybe there's some kind of dirt inside the onion, maybe through the layers, but it's generally a good idea to wash it. So next you'll have to slice the onion. Put this one at the side, and since this is big enough, you can hold it like this. Just it's kind of hard recording and trying to cook, because you can't exactly see properly what you're doing with a big camera in the way. So try to slice really nicely. Don't do what I'm doing, it's a bit thick if you can see. Anyways, just keep doing that. I'll try and get a better angle at it. See, so all your fingers at the back, this one in the front. So keep doing that until all of it is sliced. Also try to get it as straight as possible. And do even get a bigger board, because it's going to be a big problem when you're cooking and everything starts falling down. Also get something with rubber. So I went out and went back and got a plate, and one advice: the onion is white, these are also white, you can see over here the skin. So whenever you're cooking, do be careful and try and get rid of any of these skin particles that you find. It's a bit hard. One advice I think you can do is clean it, but I think these are just dried onion parts, the outside layer, so just keep cleaning as you find it. Now it's saying put 4 tablespoons of oil into the pot and cook a few stuff, onions, garlic, some coriander and all that, but I need to find a stable surface to put this camera. So I guess we'll put this here, push this to the side. Let's see, hopefully it will stay. It is a tripod, but it's all hopefully you guys can see. Alright, so good enough. 4 tablespoons of oil. So tablespoon oil. This has been used once, so since I'm a student, I do need to think about conserving stuff like this, so it's good enough. Why not? 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 tablespoons of oil. Next, you have to slice your this thing, sausages. So we'll get to that. So the next thing you have to do is get 1 packet of sausages. These are halal sausages, so you can cut it as is. This is a bit hard, but you can also defrost them. Either way it'll work. You just need to slice it. I like to slice it when it's harder, so that it doesn't bounce around and you can get it a bit more easier. But that's just me. I do recommend you do it when it's a bit softer, but so you put this here and remove everything you can find. If you want to do it one at a time, you can do it one at a time. If you want to do it 6 at a time, you can do it 6 at a time. I'll try to do it 6 at a time. Also, do wash your hands when you're removing it. It's a bit wet, so you can't exactly hold the knife. So wash again, dry it, and keep cutting. Use any cloth you can find to wash your hands, your pants, your shirts. If you're cooking for yourself, if you're doing something high class or cooking for a lot of other people, do get a cloth. You don't want to add whatever dirt you find in your pants or shirt. Maybe something comes up, something is on your shirt and you don't want whatever particles is on your shirt to be on the food. So keep cutting. The only difference between defrosted sausages and frozen sausages is how much effort you have to put to slice down. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's not exactly taking a lot of effort in slicing down these frozen sausages. So your discretion, whatever you want to do is it's your choice, it's your recipe, so go for it. Me, I'll just do frozen sausages. Also, I'm not a professional, so I just like to cook. I like to cook, I like food. So if I do any mistake, don't just go and say, you made a mistake, why do we learn from you? I'm also learning. I'm not, again, a professional, so keep slicing, keep going. You can only get better with repetition, and hopefully I do get better at this, at cooking. Try and impress everyone. Everyone will say, wow, how nice. With no prior knowledge in cooking, he can make Michelin level food, I do hope. And it can happen even if I don't do this YouTube thing. So 6 more sausages. By the way, this feeds four people. And again, I don't have enough space to cook, so, and this thing is not stable, so do again get a rubber one instead of this plastic nonsense, or just get a cloth below you. If you don't have, that's not a problem, just try and be careful. Keep cleaning your knife whenever you have meat. It's I don't know what's the difference between Santoku knife and a normal knife, but I do have a Santoku knife. If you saw the last video, it was the one with a bit of a indentations on it. I have no idea what's the difference, because either of them gets stuck. Maybe because the other knife is a bit of a cheaper one, it's not getting stuck. So keep cleaning, keep going, try and pile on everything. Last video I did say that I'm cooking for one person, so I tried to make everything half, but if you're doing like this, and if it feeds 4 people, I'm pretty sure you can eat this for a week if you're good enough at managing food. Anyways, keep going, keep cutting, keep don't go too thin, but don't go too thick either. So as per the recipe, it's set to put 4 tablespoons of oil and cook the onions till it's translucent. We'll put it a little low and then drop all the onions into the oil. Hopefully not all of it falls into the corners of the stove. Just go carefully, keep dropping the onions, and in the same plate you can put the sausages that you have on the side. Now you can just mix it around. I'm using the spoon because at the end of the day I do have to scoop this inside something, with something, not inside something. So I have to scoop this with something and plate it up on the plate. So keep mixing, keep cooking until it is translucent. So keep mixing it till it becomes a bit more translucent, a bit clearer, but you don't want to turn it into light brown. So keep mixing. It will take a few minutes. I'm not sure. You'll have to use your own idea of how translucent it should be. It'll be a bit more soft instead of this. It's a bit more firm. It's wilting right now. So give it a little more mixing. Let it be a little more translucent, and I'll tell you what to do next. So as you can see, it's starting to wilt a little. View of it is turning a bit translucent, but keep mixing until you can see it become translucent. Alright. So now it is a bit translucent, but because it's all white, you can't exactly tell. The next step is to put 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic, but thankfully we have ginger and garlic paste together, so you just need to put 1, maybe 2 spoons, just put 1 heap. So 1 heap and saute it for a few minutes. Thankfully this thing is very fine paste, so you don't have to worry about it a lot. So next step after everything has been mixed properly is to put some tomato paste and salt, but not tomato paste. They are saying put whole tomatoes until it's mashed, but I have paste here, so we are going to be using that until open. Hold there. So I opened it. 2 teaspoons. Not heaping exactly, but this is enough. 2 teaspoons. Maybe a little more if you like. 2.5, and now it says tomato as per requirement. I'm not sure what that means, so we'll just put a sprinkle of salt. I have over here some rock salt, very heavy. 1 sprinkle. We are going to put a little more, 1.5 like. Now mix it up. And if you are using tomatoes, it's saying mix it until it's mashed well. But we already have mashed tomatoes. We are using paste, so mix it. I think we need a little bit more, I'm not sure. Also, don't get any pots like this. It has no rings on it, so small movements just shake it a lot. So if you want to use a little more, you can use a little more. I think I will. And mix until it is mashed. Next step, we have to add coriander, masala, chicken masala and chili powder. Since we are making it for around 4 people, 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons of chili powder. I hope this is coriander. I never labeled any one of these, so yeah, probably. Well, I have coriander. Yeah, I do. I have coriander. 1, 2. The last thing is chicken masala. I forgot to remove it, so just I'll be back. The next part is saying 2 tablespoons of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm starting to doubt this. It's kind of strange scoop. I think they meant like actual masala, not the powder. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Your first mistake is a learning experience, so keep learning. Keep mixing until it's saying when the oil separates from the masala. That's the part I'm confused with, because the masala is a powder, so what oil? I'm confused with that. So I'm not sure if oil will be separated from this, but we'll be moving forward, and with that we'll be pouring 1 cup of water into it. So I'm not sure if this is 1 cup, but whatever. Feels like it needs more. It's in 1 cup. So anyways, we have that much water. Arey yaar. So the sausage is not sausage. The gravy is boiling. Let it boil a little bit. Let it thicken up a little more, and then you add the sausages and the black pepper. After that, you have to cover it. We'll be mixing until it turns into a bit of a gravy. Try to break up everything inside this, all the onions that has been clumped together to form well, something. Just keep cooking. Try and raise the temperature a little bit. Sometimes you doubt if it's even cooking when it's, again with this, eggs at max temperature. That's the best way you can do, and even then it's a bit of a problem. You have no idea how many runny eggs I had to eat. And when I say runny, it's not just like that, the yolk is just yellow. I mean everything is runny. The yolk, the whites, nothing worked. So that's a bit of a problem. Just keep mixing. I do wish that I do want an electric what do you call this thing? Electric stove. Like, it's a good idea, saving the gas and all that. But if this is not as efficient as flame, then it's a huge problem. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, wait till it turns into a kind of a gravy, then add your sausages. So now it's thickening up a little bit. You can add the sausages and the pepper now, because the sausages do need to be cooked. So, sausages. Just put them by the handful. Just drop them in. It doesn't matter. Just keep dropping. Slowly drop. You don't want to waste anything. You could have put it in a cup, but or a plate, but I was busy with the curry preparations, so just keep dropping everything you see. So now everything is dropped. Just give it a little mix and put some pepper into it. It's so hot. I'll show you how do you cool down from this heat. Just mix it a little bit, put it in, and then put some peppers. Didn't say how fine or anything, but so I have something like this. Just keep crushing. They did say like 1 teaspoon, but keep crushing. Don't lose hope. Mix it a little bit more. I think the onions have been a little too much, and crush a little more pepper into it. So, alright, you have put a lot of peppers into it, mix it a little more, and then cover it for around 10 to 20 minutes. It's covered, let it rest. put this hole away from you. If it steams, it'll hit you, and it's really bad. And you will see in 10 minutes or 5. So it's really hot in this kitchen. There's no AC over here. The food is really steaming, so whenever you're cooking, you're like really hot. Do try to cool down a little. You can get 1 bottle of cola. I know it's kind of going to be winter in a few months, but really it's just a bit of torture in this place. So that feels really good. I have one more thing to show you. It says it's really worldwide famous, but this is like the first time I'm seeing it, so give me a minute. This is called Uncle Tatsu's chocolate cheesecake. There's like regular cheesecake, and this is supposed to be like a little bit of the jiggly ones, but this is like really small. And I did have a small piece of it. Very fancy. Ooh. Open it up, and you see I just ate half of it. It's a bit too big for one person, and it just melts in your hands. See? I swear to God, if no one told me this was like soft, jiggly cheesecake, I would think they undercooked it. It's that soft, it's that creamy. See? Cheesecake. It has a bit of chocolate cream on it. I hope you can see it. So, just small pressure, breaks into piece. I had this for a week. Like, I've been eating it small piece at a time. It's a bit of a treat yourself kind of thing. And the sausage is getting ready. Just like cook a little bit, open it sometimes, and let it mix it a little bit. So keep doing that until it's at like a good consistency. So as you can see, the sausage is getting really thick. I really do think I put a lot of onions into it. I guess it's a delicacy in Kerala. This is a Kerala recipe, so whoever knows about this recipe, please tell me if I did do it right or wrong. I feel like I did some mistake. But let it cook a little while, and until then you have to decide what you're going to eat it with. And I only have one thing or two. So number one is rice, but it takes like around 1 hour to prepare. From removing and measuring all the way to preparation, it takes a lot of time. What I have is some bagels. I got this free from work, so hey, it's bread. What can you do? I would like to try it with parathas, but I forgot to put it in. So prepare your bagels and let it. Add a little more water if you like, because I think it does need some. It's a bit too dry for me, so prepare, put some, and drink the rest of it. I really don't like tap water. Yeah, it's a thing over here. It's not a thing, it's a necessity over here. You can. The majority of people over here only drink tap water. So let it boil a little more, and until then you prepare the bagels. Put it in the microwave, let it cook for some time, open it. We'll go and try and make a sandwich from this. So I think we are at a good point in plating our stuff. It's a little thick enough. Looks curry-like enough. So Now we did prepare our bagels. See if it's hot. Put it for another 15 seconds. So let it prepare itself. Then we're gonna see if it works out. So 6 bagels, 3 bagels, 6 pairs. Do pour it in. So bagels, you just have to bring it a bit closer, because if it drops all the way, you have to clean everything else again. There is a lot of onions, and it might be a problem, it might be as well. We just have to see it ourselves. 1, 2, 3. See where we are. Let's hold a little more. And cover it with the first bagel. If it drops in, I mean, you can eat it. It's not contaminated by any means. Second one, you take the little one, pour it in, try and let it be on the plate or the bun. Don't drop it. This is all you have. You're supposed to eat all this in a week or 4 days, depends, or a day. Again, it depends on if you can. Alright, good amount for the second drop on there. And third. Keep mixing it, you don't want it to stay or dry out. So, more sausage, pour it in. Good. Third. So we have 3 sausage curry bagels. Let it drop, it's not a problem. In fact, if you want to make it look a little better, just pour more sausage. It's not a problem. You are eating this, so it depends on if you just want to eat it or to admire your food. It's not a problem at all. So here's 3 bagel sandwiches with a little more sausages. Let's try it out. So anyways, here 3 bagels sandwiches with sausage. So let's try it out one by one. I mean, 3 of them are the same, so let's try one of each. So bagel sandwich, a little bit messy, but that's okay. It's really spicy. Not spicy, it's hot. Not spicy. A little bit spicy. Do be careful. You'll find messes like this if you're not careful. You'll be eating paper more than onions, but disregarding my lack of skills when it comes to cooking or peeling onions, I have to say this is really good. Good spice. Sausages smell well cooked. It has a good kick to it, and the bagel is very soft, so it absorbs. It takes in the curry, so you have more of a curry bagel. I do encourage you to try like this. This is the regular sausages, and yeah, it's really good. You can just eat it like that. I do recommend it. So anyways, if you do like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Recommend what else I can cook. You have seen my skills, and I do want to improve. So through your recommendations, I feel like I would be able to improve. So with that, please do recommend some other dishes that I can try. I don't have a lot of utensils with me, so I can't make something very fancy, nor do I have a lot of ingredients, being a student working part-time. Really hot. You do let it cool down a little, or else you'll be just eating very soggy curry bagels and everything else is just on top, on the side. If you want to talk, we can talk. And if you want to recommend ways that I can improve how I can cook, I am willing to listen. Without all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Okay, be careful. Bye. I hope you guys remember when I said remove the layers. Please make sure it is thoroughly clean. If you just wash it and thought, yeah, it's clean, it's not clean. See how many dry layers are there, and that's just like a few spoons of the curry. Now I have some over there, and I think by the end of it, I'm just gonna have dry skin, no onions. Maybe that's why there was so much onions. Half of it was just dry skin, so please be careful.